Hello, I'm Austin Heyman. Welcome to Seniors Today, a monthly program produced by the Commission on Aging and devoted entirely to issues and interests of Montgomery County seniors. This month we discuss lifelong learning opportunities for seniors and have a chat with the newly re-elected County Executive. But first, the concept of aging in place and the village movement are becoming more and more talked about in our communities. And joining me to tell us more is Pazit Aviv, the Montgomery County Village Coordinator. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Thank you. A pleasure to be here.
So what is a village?
Village concepts. Let's start with the first data point. 90% of Americans want to stay at their homes. And that decision to stay at your home could be perceived as a passive choice of remaining with the status quo. But nothing could be further from the truth. In fact, the choice to remain at your home should be a proactive one that calls for action. What would it take for me to stay at the home that I lived in for the past 30 years? I have my connections, I know my neighborhood, but what are the things that would help me stay there as I age? Villages came about as a response to that action. It's a proactive choice of people to say, I know what I need to stay at my home. And the primary goal is to help neighbors connect with other neighbors and form networks of support, of connecting with one another.
So this has sort of all happened in the last 10 years. It started in Boston, and I guess the first village in Montgomery County was Burning Tree. Mm-hmm. But now I understand there are more villages in this area than almost any place in the country. How many villages do we actually have in Montgomery County?
Well, Montgomery County has 13 active villages, 6 villages in development, but I get calls every day from different communities. I think I have records of 20 different neighborhoods and communities that say, I want to start a village. And yeah.
So what does a village do? I understand what you're saying is that it helps you stay in your home,
right.
But specifically, what do they do?
Villages usually fall under 2 kind of categories of activities. One is the prevention of social isolation. As people grow older, perhaps they've retired, their friends have moved away, kids have moved, pursuing a job elsewhere, and they slowly lose their natural system of support and social connections. And social isolation has been really connected to physical decline, mental health decline, and that's really something we want to buck the trend against. So villages do something very simple. They create a community, an intentional community where people find friends to connect with on a daily basis. They create social engagement activities. It could be at someone's home. I mean, one of the recent examples I've heard of and I really like is Sunday soup night.
Wow.
So people have found that Sunday night is a killer if you live by yourself. Uh-huh. So they all gather together in someone's home. Everybody brings their favorite soup recipe. They compete to make, who's the best recipe.
That's a neat idea. Yeah.
I know. And then they just, they have those connections. Some events are larger in scope where they provide educational or informational
So you think
workshops.
that the reducing social isolation is really one of the priorities?
It's a key factor. And some villages tell me, I'm not really a village. All I do is help people connect with one another. And in my mind, you already are a village. You are connecting that fabric of social support.
But I also understand that transportation is rather important.
One of the primary concerns that people express as they age is the loss of ability to drive, whether it be first at night, but then other parts of the day. And if you have lost your ability to drive, it's really debilitates your ability to stay at your home. How are you going to get to the store, to your hairdresser, to your friends,
right.
to church, to temple? And so people ask their community, what do you need us to do for you to age in place? The number one request is help me get places, help me with transportation.
So people volunteer.
So people create. So most of the villages, actually, the overwhelming support services that villages deliver is volunteer driven. Villages are grassroots, so most of them are not led by organizations. These are volunteers, neighbors connecting with one another, creating a board or loosely organized planning group, and then they call their neighbors and say, let's do it together. One person may have the ability to change another person's light bulb. One person can shovel the other person's snow or rake the leaves or whatever that person needs.
Including like friendly visiting, I think is one of the things that...
friendly visiting, friendly calls.
Does it cost to be a member of a village?
That answer varies. So there's a cliche in the village movement, if you've seen one village, you've seen one village. And the reason for that is that every community designed the village based on their own needs and interests and perspectives. And so one village may have staff person, but a staff person would require some financial support. And those villages choose to have membership fees in order to support and sustain their operations. Other villages choose to go under their local civic association. And so the organization, the community infrastructure exists already, and all they need to do is fall under that and develop their resources and network under that. And so that ranges from zero, there's no fee at all to be a part of the village, up to the average is about $350 or $400, but some villages per person per year, annual, and some villages may charge as up as $1,000. In this county, the average is about $400, $500. And most active villages are not charging dues at the present point.
Most are not charging.
Currently in Montgomery County, they have not.
So how does one, if I want to form a village in my community, actually I have a village.
You are a part of a village,
but
a good one.
But if in a community in the county, because we're a large county with 1 million people, how do you form a village?
Villages are usually formed by just one person. All it takes on one person is to start the ball
leader.
rolling, the visionary, the person that says, I think this is a grand idea, and how can I bring this idea to my community? And then they start talking to friends. Maybe they walk the dog and they meet a person down the street and they say, hey, I've heard of this great concept. And that person echoes that and said, that's a really wonderful idea. How can I join? And slowly they form an interest group that becomes at some point a planning group. So a group of people, perhaps 8, 9, 10 people sit around in someone's living room once a week and say, okay, what do we want? How are we going to get there?
So what is your role as we're about to run out of time, so what is your role as the newly designated village coordinator?
My job is to help those organizations start themselves up and sustain themselves. I cannot start a village for any community. If somebody calls me up and say, can you come and start a village in my neighborhood? I do not have that capacity, nor do I think it's my job. This is every community's choice to do that. My job is to be their technical assistance. You need information about how to go about accomplishing various tasks. You need to learn what other villages are doing. You want to connect with other resources. Whatever you need, you call me up and I help you make it happen.
Call you up. What is our phone number?
240-777-1231.
And we'll get Pazit.
Please do.
That's great. Well, you've given us a lot of information about getting started, and there are a lot of resources that I'm sure you can point people to.
Yes.
And it's just going to be more and more villages, from what I'm hearing.
I hope so. I certainly hope so. I think it's a grand thing.
Thanks for coming in.
A pleasure. Thank you.
When we return, we'll explore lifelong learning for seniors, so please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, mister! Down here. You illegally passed the stop school bus. I'm placing you in timeout. And this timeout means big fines, plus you really could have hurt somebody. That's why school buses are being equipped with video cameras to help kids like me stay safe. So respect the bus.
Did you know there are more than 10,000 county government phone numbers? But there's only one number you need to remember for non-emergency calls, 311. MC311 is Montgomery County government's online telephone information system. Need information? Have a problem or complaint? Trying to locate a county government facility? Call 311. The call center is open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The website is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Welcome back to Seniors Today. Keeping physically active is certainly important for us seniors, but keeping mentally active is just as important. And joining me to tell us about some wonderful opportunities are Dorothy Humans, Dean at Montgomery College, and Janice Pliner, Program Manager for OASIS. Well, welcome to Seniors Today.
Good morning.
Thank you.
So, Dorothy, tell us a little bit about the Lifelong Learning Institute, which the college sponsors.
The Lifelong Learning Institute is positioned to address the needs and interests of a wide variety of people, typically aged 50 plus. It can be anything you talked about, physically active versus mentally active. We cover all bases, everything from healthy yoga to different ways to eat, where to travel, and a number of programs, for example, that are tied to what's hot and new or the trends in the region.
And you have things like music and English literature. too,
Absolutely, and writing and archaeology. We'll take you out into the field and you can dig history.
And where do these programs take place?
We're very fortunate. We have 3 campuses, Rockville, Germantown, and Tacoma. We have 2 additional sites, one in Wheaton at the Westfield Center, and one in Gaithersburg at the Gaithersburg Business and Training Center. But then we want to partner with the people in the community because we serve everybody. So we have agreements with many neighborhood libraries.
Yeah, that's really relatively new.
Absolutely. It was a great opportunity for the libraries to bring people in and for us to reach them in their communities. And we'll go to senior centers, and we have relationships with the public schools. We even have an upcoming session, a literary cafe at La Madeleine.
Wow. So Oasis has got a number of programs. Tell us a little about the programs that you operate.
Sure. So Oasis is actually a national organization that's based in St. Louis. But locally, we are sponsored by Suburban Hospital, which is part of the Johns Hopkins Medical System. And our main location is at Macy's in Montgomery Mall, where we have several classrooms, including computer classrooms and large classrooms for lectures. And we offer a full gamut of classes as well. And like Dorothy said, exercise is a big part of that. Computer classes, current events, history, music, the full gamut. Some of the classes coming up this term have fabulous titles like What's Blonde and Bubbly with a Body to Die For? And that's about the history of beer. Wow. We have Arch Campbell, who's a popular speaker with us. We have a session on robotics where we're partnering with the Rockville Science Center for an evening program. We always bring in journalists. They're always a big draw. This time we're having Leslie Milk, the lifestyle editor from Washingtonian, and George Solomon, who was managing editor for sports at the Washington Post.
So I see you have a catalog.
Yeah.
How do you have a website that?
We do. Our new catalog is up on the website for the winter. Our website is oasisnet.org/Washington.
And if somebody wanted to call you specifically?
We'd love to hear from folks. Our number is 301-469-4960.
So the cost of these programs, some of them are like one time only, and some of them are more.
Right. That's sort of our niche because there are a lot of wonderful lifelong learning organizations in the county and in the area. Our niche has typically been single session classes. In our exercise classes are longer than that, but most of our classes are single session, and typically the cost is about $10 per classroom hour.
Right. So, Dorothy, the Lifelong Learning Institute classes are a semester class, aren't they?
Not necessarily.
No?
We too have a range of classes. We'll have ones that are 1 session, 2 sessions, 3 sessions, and then a number that will last for approximately a semester.
And what would be the cost of those classes?
It can be as low as about $4 an hour. So if it was multiple weeks, depending on how we're funded, if it's a state funded class, anyone 60 or above only pays fees.
Right.
So it could be $60, for example, for an entire semester.
And I see you have a catalog.
Absolutely.
So how do we get that? Do you have
we have a website, www.montgomerycollege.edu, and the easiest thing to do, there is a workforce development and continuing ed, and you can click on that. But if you just type in 50 plus, you will get to our new site that is designed specifically for 50 plus and crosses all of the college areas.
You talk about all of the college areas there. So there are seniors that are in Montgomery College, and where else?
Okay, so when we redesigned the website, this 50 Plus Learners website, we divided it into 4 areas. And I look just to make sure I have all 4. Work, play, learn, and engage. So yes, people can take any of the credit classes. They can take them for credit. They can take them for audit.
And would there be a senior discount?
If it's about a 3 to 5 days, I don't remember exactly, before the class starts, if there are seats in there and they are 60 or above, they pay fees only. And those are semester-long classes. So if you like the content of the class and you're willing to commit a semester, then that's what you can do. And that's not mutually exclusive. We want to retrain for new careers and new opportunities, and there are those classes, just as there are in the other areas of workforce development. You can get a certificate in IT, et cetera.
So there are a lot of seniors outside of the lifelong learning.
There are thousands of people 50 and above, and you can then do you want to work at the institution? Do you want to volunteer at the institution? Do you want to come to a concert that may be free?
And before we go, I want you, Oasis has another dimension.
We do.
That you have a tutoring program.
Exactly. We have actually now a couple of intergenerational programs that are volunteer-based, where older adults have the opportunity to work with young kids in the community in one of 2 ways. One is through a tutoring program, which has been around for many years, evidence-based, work with children ages in grades K through 5. And we also have a new program. Oh, let me just go back. So the tutoring program, currently we have about 140 tutors deployed in Maryland and DC. But our newest program is called Catch Healthy Habits. It's based on an evidence-based program created by the Oasis Institute, and it offers older adults the opportunity to teach kids, K through 5, about healthy lifestyles, nutrition, fitness.
Well, that sounds very exciting.
It's fun for the kids and it's fun for the adults as well.
That's so great. Well, thank you both for coming in. There's a lot going on in both Oasis and Montgomery College.
Tons. Thank you.
Thank you.
When we come back, we'll close the show with a discussion with our County Executive Ike Leggett. So please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Are you sure they can recycle us, Clamshell?
Hey, Dome, we're on a new recycling postcard.
I can't wait to make a new start. Maybe I'll be a red carpet at a big premiere.
And I'll get to paint the White House.
Shh, here he comes. Now you can recycle more plastics in Montgomery County, including #1 PET plastics such as clamshells, deli containers, trays, lids, domes, and cups. We're in! For more information on recycling, contact the Montgomery County, Maryland Division of Solid Waste Services at 311. The wait is over. Recycle more plastics today. Be active, Montgomery. Woo! Be active. Be active, Montgomery. Be active, Montgomery. Be active, Montgomery.
Welcome back to Seniors Today. I'm so pleased to have the opportunity to talk with our newly re-elected County Executive, Ike Leggett. Mr. Leggett, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be here.
Nice to have you back.
Thank you.
Well, early in your administration, in fact, the transition, I think, had vital living for all ages in it. And I remember the retreat you had for department directors, and then at that retreat you said, we need to have a senior summit.
Right.
So it's 8 years later, well, 8 years since the transition. What do you think has been accomplished?
Well, first of all, we need to have another senior summit so
That'd
that
be
we can
great.
make sure we go back and recap on what we've accomplished thus far, as well as look to the next 4 years. And then secondly, I would just like to thank the voters of Montgomery County for the opportunity to serve them and to let the many seniors know that throughout this county, I really want to live up to something I said much earlier, that is to treat all of our seniors with dignity and respect. The people in this county who have really provided the leadership, the resources, and the stability that we have to have this wonderful, wonderful community that's just so invaluable. We need to always recognize that Montgomery County would not be what it is today without those seniors who paved the way for us.
Well, the fact that you have a senior agenda,
Right.
I remember it was in the 80s that we had a children's agenda. It
Yeah,
took a while,
yeah,
but you did it.
Yeah. Well, here's what I recognize. First of all, Montgomery County is a wonderful place in which to live, and we have large numbers of seniors who really stay here in Montgomery County. We have a long life expectancy of people in Montgomery County. I think we're either tied for first or very close to the first in the entire nation. But you have to make certain that we do the things that we need to do in order to ensure that that life is one which people thoroughly enjoy, whether it's recreation, transportation, healthcare, and one that I'm really concentrating on now is housing.
Right.
That is to make certain that we have the housing for that transition of seniors, and not only have housing for those who may want an apartment, a townhouse, or what have you, but for people who actually are going to remain in their existing home. That is to ensure that the house is one for which people can remain in. And there may be some retrofitting. So we passed some measures last year that will help people to literally age in place, so that we've got all of those things there. The people who want to move and to get something different, those who may want to live in their existing home to age in place, by providing tax incentive for those who want to do so.
That's terrific. I mean, you mentioned transportation, and one of the things that has happened, of course, is the free ride-on
Right.
for certain hours that that is available.
That's right.
And there's been a lot of thinking about the transportation. How do you get to some escort transportation? The JCA has been involved, and then I think one of the things that has been very helpful is the transportation from the neighborhood to the senior centers.
Oh yes, that's just
that's
such
a new
wonderful
thing.
But transportation overall is an important element of what we're doing, because for people to feel that level of independence, that to do things on their own, to have that dignity to say, I want to go to the shopping mall now, or I want to go to the recreation center now, or I want to visit someone in a different community within Montgomery County. Sometimes we take that for granted, but for seniors, that's an indispensable element of freedom, respect, and dignity that they have. And so we work very hard on a variety of transportation programs to give the seniors that flexibility, whether it's to the rec center, and we're working with the JCA to make sure that we get those to the rec centers that need it, whether it's a doctor's visit, whether it's simply to go shopping, or whatever it may be. We want to provide, and we've provided additional resources over the years to address that concern. But it's really about dignity and respect and freedom.
Well, we talked earlier on the show about the villages. They are also helping because there are volunteers that are helping to drive, and that's a part of the.
Oh yeah, but one of the more exciting ones. I went to the Mid-County Rec Center, and I just happened to drop in a couple of weeks ago, and they had this exercise class there. And they invited me in to come and exercise with them. And by the end, I was real tired. But it was such a fun thing to do, to be a part of that and so forth. But to see the number of seniors that were out exercising, having a wonderful time. So the construction of these new recreational centers that we have has really meant a great deal.
The White Oak Senior Wing has been very important.
Yeah,
and there are going to be 3 more over time being built, I understand.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're part of the senior community.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean, you may not.
Well, I had this incident that happened years ago. I was on the county council, and I had this request by changing illuminating the signs on the roads and so forth. And I said, boy, that's a huge amount of money. Why are the seniors asking for that? Why would we be paying all the money to change the coloration and the size, the font of the sign? And then one night I was driving, and it was raining, and I started squirting my eyes to see the road signs. I said, boy, that was a wonderful idea that they had to get these signs. Let me go back and support that.
Well, the other thing that we've been focusing on also is pedestrian safety. That's for all pedestrians, but it's particularly important for seniors. The curb you don't stumble over, and where's the bus stop going to be located, and all those
things. From the shelter, from the curb, to making sure that the traffic is manageable, to the crosswalk, all of those things are important. To the timing of the light, when seniors have a more difficult time and it takes a little bit longer to cross the street. All of those things you have to look at and look at very carefully, and you simply cannot take those things for granted. And so, as well as where seniors go to shop or where they walk, making certain that they're safe from the traffic and in terms of pedestrian traffic.
So this agenda, the seniors agenda, which spells out in broad terms what the goals are, now in the next 4 years really has to be translated into more specifics, although we've also identified what's been accomplished.
Right. Well, here's some things that I think we want to concentrate on. First of all, housing, because that's the connectivity. Secondly is health, nutrition, food. Thirdly, it is the area of what I call the recreation, the transportation access. And then fifthly, one that has emerged through the recession is jobs. That is, many seniors now are working or like to find work. They are healthy, they feel vibrant, they want to contribute, and many, unfortunately, in some cases, need the income. And so concentrating on opportunities for work is important as well.
And we've supported the annual job expo. I mean, my goodness, we're 3,500
Jewish Council for the Aged,
which has been, I think, extremely helpful.
Yeah, and one other one that I think is relevant, that is more and more seniors tell me they want more access to technology. People tell me, say, well, I can't, my grandkids don't call, they email or text me.
Right, so. How do I do that? Yes, I find the challenges there. Well, we'll have to catch up with our kids, grandchildren.
That's right.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Nice to see you again.
Same here.
Well, that's it for this month's Seniors Today. Don't forget that you can access a great deal of information about county services for seniors by going to the Montgomery County Senior website at www.montgomerycountymd.gov/seniors, or call the Senior Resource Line at 240-777-3000. And as always, thank you for watching Seniors Today.
County Cable Montgomery, your information station.
The Senior Transportation Program operates Monday through Friday. In the morning, picks up seniors that live within a 5-mile radius, 3 to 5 mile radius from the center. And then in the afternoon, it drops them back home. It's a door-to-door service. It's completely free, and it's available to seniors 55 and older. And we have it available in all our 5 senior centers. In Damascus, it's also in White Oak, Long Branch, Margaret Shrine House, and Holiday Park.
The Senior Center Shuttle is a wonderful opportunity for the Jewish Council for the Aging to have a success, for the county to have a success, and most importantly for the seniors to have a success. For JCA, we are about helping all seniors thrive, and we have almost 40 years of experience in providing specialized transportation, senior transportation.
I come 5 days a week because I don't like to stay home on this age, I do Tai Chi, I do Zumba, and now I start to do the yoga too.
Oh, it's very important because I live a little distance from here and I don't have anyone to bring me.
Our numbers have increased dramatically. They're getting on the bus, they're coming to our center, they're being more engaged, they're getting tours of the center, they're taking our classes, trying things out. It's been a great program for us.
I look forward to coming every day, to exercise, because I needed that. I do not drive, so that's a really good opportunity for me to do.